Teen Mom, the next chapter star, Tyler Baltierra's sister, was arrested for a brutal stabbing. His family has had a long history of struggles with substance addiction and more. So, what happened with his sister and who did she attack? Keep reading for more details. Tyler Baltierra's sister arrested for brutal stabbing. It has not been an easy road for Teen Mom stars, Tyler Baltierra and his wife, Caitlin Lowell. The two started on 16 and pregnant when they were expecting their first child, Carly. Unfortunately, they did not have the best role models or support when they needed it. Her mother, April, was married to his father, Butch, and they were not in support of the young couple placing Carly up for adoption. Yet, they wanted better for her than they had, and they knew their situation was not the best. It was the hardest thing Tyler and Kate had ever done, and they struggled long after. As they moved to Teen Mom, Tyler's father, Butch, was featured, and he was struggling with substance abuse issues. He ended up in jail, and it was extremely hard for Tyler to watch. At the same time, Tyler's sister, Amber Baltierra Williams, also had her problems. She headed to rehab to clean up her life, and it appeared she was on a good path. When she left rehab, Amber worked for a food delivery service and was thriving. Sadly, things have gone back to awful for her as she was arrested for stabbing her husband. In November 2024, she was arrested for assault with a deadly weapon, and then, in February 2025, she was booked again. Her bond was placed at $5,000 and charged with bond increase/assault causes bodily injury family violence. However, it was not the first time Tyler Baltierra's sister went through this. It also happened back in 2019 and seems she has a pattern of assault. What's tragic is she had appeared to turn her life around, and now she had drastically backslid after these two back-to-back arrests were announced. What did Teen Mom fans and followers have to say? More so, were they shocked by Tyler Baltierra's sister's behavior, or was it expected based on her rough past? There was actually a lot of empathy for Amber, as they had been hopeful she was on a better path. That poor woman. I had really hoped she would get it together and not end up like Butch. She worked her ass off to get sober and try to stay sober. I remember that. I hope she's able to achieve that again somehow for her children. She's a mess. She gave up custody of her teenage son in 2022 to family friends in a whole other state from where she lived. I'm not surprised in the least bit. Many were sad that she turned out like their father, Butch, and had wanted her to escape that fate. It is unclear what will happen next, but it's a sad turn of events nonetheless. Are you shocked by these incidents, or did you think she would end up in trouble again? Let us know and watch Teen Mom, the next chapter, Thursdays on MTV. Tyler Baltierra's sister arrested for stabbing. A deep dive into family struggles and substance abuse introduction in a shocking turn of events. Amber Baltierra Williams, the sister of Teen Mom, the next chapter star Tyler Baltierra, has been arrested for a brutal stabbing incident involving her husband. This incident has brought renewed attention to the ongoing struggles faced by the Baltierra family, particularly in relation to substance addiction and the challenges of overcoming a troubled past. In this article, we will explore the details surrounding Amber's arrest, the family's history, and the broader implications of addiction and violence. The Baltierra family background. Tyler Baltierra and his wife, Caitlin Lowell, first gained fame on the reality series 16 and Pregnant, where they navigated the challenges of teenage parenthood. Their journey has been marked by significant struggles, including the decision to place their first child, Carly, for adoption. The couple faced immense pressure from their families, particularly from Catalin's mother, April, and Tyler's father, Butch, who were not supportive of their decision. Tyler's father, Butch Baltierra, has been a prominent figure in Tyler's life, often depicted on Teen Mom as a man grappling with substance abuse issues. His struggles with addiction have had a profound impact on Tyler, who has often expressed the pain of watching his father battle these demons. Butch's time in jail and his ongoing challenges have served as a cautionary tale for Tyler and Caitlin as they strive to create a better life for their own children. Amber's journey from rehab to arrest. Amber Baltierra Williams, Tyler's sister, has also faced her share of challenges. After battling her own substance abuse issues, she entered rehab in an effort to turn her life around. Following her time in treatment, Amber appeared to be on a positive path, working for a food delivery service and striving to maintain her sobriety. However, her recent arrest for stabbing her husband has raised serious concerns about her well-being and the stability of her life. The stabbing incident, details and arrest. In November 2024, Amber was arrested for assault with a deadly weapon after a violent altercation with her husband. This incident marked a significant setback in her journey toward recovery and raised questions about the underlying issues that may have contributed to her actions. In February 2025, Amber was booked again, with her bond set at $5,000 for charges related to bond increase/assault causes bodily injury family violence. A pattern of violence. Amber's recent arrests are not isolated incidents. They reflect a troubling pattern of behavior that has emerged over the years. In 2019, she faced similar legal issues, indicating that her struggles with violence and substance abuse have persisted despite her efforts to change. This pattern raises concerns about the long-term effects of addiction and the challenges of breaking free from cycles of violence. The impact on the family. The news of Amber's arrest has sent shockwaves through the teen mom community and has prompted discussions about the broader implications of addiction and family dynamics. Tyler and Caitlin have been vocal about their desire to break the cycle of addiction that has plagued their family, but Amber's recent actions highlight the difficulties of achieving this goal. Fan reactions and empathy. The response from fans has been mixed, with many expressing empathy for Amber and sadness over her situation. Comments from followers reflect a sense of disappointment and concern. That poor woman. I had really hoped she would get it together and not end up like Butch. She worked her ass off to get sober and try to stay sober. I remember that. I hope she's able to achieve that again somehow for her children. She's a mess. She gave up custody of her teenage son in 2022 to family friends in a whole other state from where she lived. I'm not surprised in the least bit. These comments illustrate the complex emotions surrounding Amber's situation as fans grapple with the reality of her struggles and the impact on her family. The broader context of addiction and violence. Amber's story is not just an isolated incident. It reflects a broader societal issue related to addiction and domestic violence. The challenges faced by individuals struggling with substance abuse can lead to a range of negative outcomes, including violence, legal troubles, and strained family relationships. The cycle of addiction often creates a cycle that is difficult to break. For many individuals, the initial decision to use substances can lead to a downward spiral that affects not only their lives, but also the lives of those around them. In Amber's case, her struggles with addiction have been compounded by her family's history, particularly her father's battles with substance abuse. Domestic violence and its consequences. The intersection of addiction and domestic violence is a critical issue that requires attention. Many individuals who struggle with substance abuse may find themselves in volatile situations, leading to violent